Ghost carburetor.
Hey everybody, Rich with Mustang Connection. Thanks so much for stopping by. And today's video is about the new time for the new Lime. It's an update on the 69 Coupe that was rescued from the church parking lot. A little something from the body shop. A little bit on the body work. A little bit on some of the detail items that I'm still working on. I've also shared, I think last week, the powder coating and some other stuff I got going on with it. But you'll see lots of progress on that car coming up. Also, I want to say thank you. We are at 10,000 subscribers for the channel. So not that means a whole heck of a lot. I mean, our videos, some of them get a lot of views, some don't get a whole heck of a lot. But I hope you're enjoying it. For those that are already and steady viewers all the time, I really appreciate that. So thanks for sharing the message about Mustang Connection.
Alright, so I put the new pins in. No good. And the reason is I can't really get in here and show you. Well, one, this hinge was broken for so long that the locating points here now where the sleeve goes are oblong shaped, so that leaves too much play. And there's a small crack in the tension bar that holds this. Also, this unit here that pivots against the tension bar has a lot of play in it. So, translation, I'm just going to replace the whole bottom hinge to get this to work right. Otherwise, it'll just be sloppy as hell still. So just kind of going over what we did today, which is, the car's just been sitting, but a lot of the body work is getting closer. Did a lot of sanding today, did some dent filling, and using all the original body panels, but this car was a daily driver, so it's got a lot of door dings that are being addressed. A lot of little stuff like this, you know, tons of that crap. And it's got a new door hinge down here now, so we're having to dick with the door a little bit, mess with the door a little bit, I should say. Roof had some dents in it. New tail panel, again, that was rotted a little bit from somebody leaving a battery on the back, and it just kind of drained down there, and just felt it was easier to replace it. So, all right, I'm at Peacock powder coating and sandblasting. I'm going to have all this stuff blasted and cleaned up, and just the underside of the hood because it's kind of a mess. So I just finished painting the hood springs, latch, all the items that normally get phosphate and oil coated, and I found this paint, this Duplicolor engine enamel, which says die cast iron coat iron. What's really nice about this, it has an olive oily tone to it, so when you look at it, it looks phosphate and oil coated. I mean, I've never seen such an exact match, if you will, and I just didn't have time to set up the little deal and do the phosphate and oil, plus the car's going to still need to be painted, so I wanted to get something on here. And when they're phosphate and oiled, they tend to rust if your car's getting other body work, and then it gets color sanded and all that. So I just figured, you know what, I'll just paint it for now if I want to go back to doing the other deal, the phosphate and oil coating. But this is a pretty darn close approximation. They came out awesome. You can see the date code right here. Date stamp on them. Actually, the date stamp's right here. Not sure which tooling mark this is. I'd have to look, but OB962. Maybe that's the shift, and the date's over here. But all this stuff has date codes on it. See this one right here? This is 8/14. Actually, this is a straight date, 8/14/69. You can see that. And 99D2, so they're matching hood springs. Anyway, that's the dealio there. Well, here is that Motorcraft Autolite, if you will. 2-barrel carb that's been rebuilt. And this was a service carburetor because it's got a D1Z number on it. Look how nice it came out though. Let me take this out of the packaging and show you, and I'll show you the before and after. These are relatively simple to rebuild. However, for those that don't live in EPA states like California, try getting a decent carb stripper cleaner these days. And Alpha rebuilt this one for me, you know, and I asked them to put some of the yellow CAD plating stuff back on. They took what they had in their inventory and they did that for me. So look how nice this came out. And they, I'm not sure if they reused this. I had a new fuel filter on it, but you could see how pretty this thing looks. Obviously it doesn't change functionality, but it does add to when you're redoing a car and you want it to look, have that extra detail level, and then take the air cleaner off. You can see this carburetor is not just something that was slapped on there. So anyway, you can see the tag has this green plating on it. Pretty neat. So it's actually a stain because it's an aluminum tag. Here's that rebuilt carburetor. Runs like a champ now. It's just a matter of cleaning up the engine compartment, detailing that, and getting it back in paint. So see what it looks like when it's done. So thanks everybody again for watching Mustang Connection. If you have any comments down below, I always appreciate those. And as you know, I try and respond to all of them. So thanks so much everybody. Again, thank you, thumbs up, and we'll see y'all soon.